common question that we just like to get into: income potential for the business. The income potential obviously is very great. It's very much dependent on the level of effort that licensees put in. So we have licensees obviously that don't do very well at all because they start the program, don't really get out there and start creating the relationships, or maybe not have the presentation skills that they need. So obviously those don't do as well. Maybe a couple $100s a month, all the way to the average, which is usually several thousand a month to generally in the five-figure amount. And then we also serve delivery companies and companies which we license to as well, which make well into the $100,000, $200,000 a month category as well. So again, it's definitely a direct correlation to the level of effort that's put in. So I just want to put that note out there before we talk about this, so there's no miscommunication about that. So how licensees are charging? There's really two models that we're really seeing. Of course, there's creative ways to charge merchants based on the services you offer, and of course, we take no commissions. I want to be upfront with that. We don't take any percentages or commissions. It's simply a licensing fee that you pay us to use the software. We of course support you from a technical aspect, and other than that, it's completely your business, completely your revenue. So we see a lot of licensees do a flat monthly charge, and generally there's a setup fee involved in this, which is not noted here, but a lot of licensees will charge anywhere from $50 to $150 to do a setup fee. That's per merchant. And then average revenue per client, they're looking at about anywhere from 50 to 100, again, $150 a month. Depending on your area, you want to calibrate that accordingly. So, if you calculate that, a revenue potential of 100 business clients, you're looking at about $10,000 a month conservatively. And then, of course, we have the per transaction fee, which is more increasingly common. This is a very cost-effective solution for the merchants, because a lot of times merchants just want to pay for what they use from an online ordering perspective. And if they're not doing a high volume, then the per transaction fee works very well. If they're doing a high volume of online ordering, they may want to move to a flat monthly fee. It saves them money, of course, as well. But for a per transaction fee, an average revenue per business client, you're looking at about $180 a month. Very, very conservative for a small restaurant. Revenue potential from 100 business clients, about $18,000 a month. And this is, of course, assumed that the business is doing about $3,000 a month in transactions, and a licensee is charging around 6% transaction fee. If you know anything about the competitors, which we do a lot of competitor research, the larger competitors, the national chains, are usually doing somewhere between 12 and 15% on transactions. So that's one of your biggest step over the competitors, is the fact that you have no overhead. You're not paying overhead for a lot of developers and technical staff and all that other. That's our job. So you're able to charge a small single-digit percentage, and that's a big win when you're able to go to those clients and say, I understand that you're using this ordering service or that, but we can, of course, undercut that easily. And of course, if restaurants don't have a system for ordering, that's even easier as well, because you can obviously tell them all the benefits of adding online ordering. So there's just a lot of potential there if you do put that effort into it, expanding the business.